Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the AK Eagles podcast. I am your host, AK Eagles. Tonight, we are going to talk James BradBerry. We are going to talk this Philadelphia Eagles schedule again. We are going to make our new predictions, and we're going to talk expectations. Get ready for a great one. Appreciate you guys. Sub to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. You know where we're at. Let's get it. Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the AK Eagles podcast. And with me tonight, I got my brother from another mother, Gio from the 215. Appreciate you being here, man. Tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, man, y'all can catch me at Gio from the 215 right on Twitter. Y'all can find me with my boy AK Eagles. And guess what? James BradBerry, y'all about to see him all day, every day. Running through that hole. We're about to get them picks, bro. We literally got the best trio, but I'm going to let AK Eagles talk about that. You heard me. Let's get it.
Yo, appreciate you, man. Listen, we took a big dub today in signing James BradBerry to a 1 year, $10 million deal. It's like $7.25 million, but with incentives, it's 10. It's truly amazing what Howie Roseman has done. And that's where I'm going to start this one off tonight. And by the way, we are going to do a call in here in a little bit because I want to get everybody's take. First off, we're going to come and have everyone come on one by one. We're going to ask some questions, and then, we'll get the next person on. And then afterwards, you guys can come back on, and we'll have like a group thing. So appreciate everyone who's in here. Taj, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you. He is a giant fan. I hope you come in, Taj. I want to get your point of view, bro. On what we should expect getting BradBerry in your point of view, like what he'll help us, so coming from, the guy's team that he just came from, you have the best insight about him, so definitely want to hear you, bud. Papa in the house, what's going on, Papa? Appreciate you, sir. Drew Johnson, how you doing, my guy? What's good, brother? How you doing? Eagle Slayer, no better time to be an Eagle fan for sure. We will all hit our pillows tonight with a smile on our face. Definitely thank you, bro. And thank you for giving him up. Shout out to you. But listen, man, let's talk about this. Last year, first off, we possibly had one of the worst wide receiver cores. We had one of the worst linebacking cores and one of the worst secondaries. And flip it around to this year, and now we have one of the best wide receiving cores. We have one of the best linebacking cores, and now we have one of the best secondaries. This team has truly changed a lot. And listen, to a point, I credit some of this towards Jalen Hurts, because he played last year to the point that forced him to see another year, to see what he's got. And that is what gave us the capability to be able to go out and make these moves, because we didn't have to spend our draft picks on a quarterback. We didn't go out and trade for a veteran like Russell Wilson, which would have required giving them money, which would have been less money to have to go out and get this BradBerry and so forth, and it would have acquired draft picks, which we wouldn't have been able to get Jordan Davis and all these guys. So, I credit some of that towards him, because it's like he put our organization into a situation where it was like, you either go with me or you go with someone else. Which way do you want to go? So when you have a guy like Jalen Hurts who's costing you literally pennies on the dollar, you can build a team like this. And I think Howie has taken the initiative and has truly taken advantage of the situation and has built just a monster, man, a straight monster. How do you feel about this pickup?
Excuse me. Real good. I haven't felt like ecstatic like as far as when we picked up To during the McNabb era. That's how I felt like when AJ Brown came over here. But as far as like that missing piece that we needed, CB2, like I was like rooting for Maddox to go back to that position, but um, I know as well, like not being a bias, that he is a great slot cornerback. That's what we had going into last season. He played like a Pro Bowl caliber, like I said when we was on the show Wednesday as well. When I was rooting for him, but just that addition with James Bradberry being on the side with Devontae, I mean not Devontae, but damn Darius Slay, that just gives Devontae Smith that that edge on camp. Like you got two quarterbacks, you got Slay with AJ Brown, and you got Devontae Smith against James Bradberry. Like, dude, I'm hyped just to even see training camp. Screw the season. I want to see training camp. I want to see these matchups, bro. Like, it's
Yeah,
just crazy. Like, I want to see the Mailata matchup with Nicole B. Dean at least. As far as like they put him on the edge or whatever. Let's see what that. But the Riddick and Mailata, ooh, that's
yeah.
like I want to see that. So, but that's just dude, I'm already preaching no fly zone 2.0. I'm already putting it on Twitter. I already put it all day to day, as you can see. But that's a great pickup. I don't know too much about James Bradberry because, like I said, he's just a rival dude. I care less about what they have going on over there. But seeing tape when I went through back, seeing it on YouTube or whatever, I'm like, dude, that's a good pickup. He's not a top dog, but you could put him in his name. His name is there. Like if you want to put him in the big names, like in the big leagues, but he's not a top 10 corner. But damn, dude, that's a missing piece that we need now. We have safety, but I'm big on Marcus Epps. It's all up to him, bro. He's got to show up. Marcus Epps got to step up. Um, as far as it, we don't need that missing piece because we have him there. He's been playing lights out. You've been saying that he's been the human joystick, the his stick, bro, from Madden.
I do say that, and I do like him. Don't get me wrong, but
Mm-hmm.
listen, bro, Jesse Bates is not out of the question for us yet. He really is not. He does not want to play in Cincy.
He
He
doesn't
will
want to
not
send the
sign
team
his
wear the
tag.
tag. Yeah,
Yeah, you can pull Jesse Bates for a 2023 second round pick. Now you sit there and you're like, well, how are you going to pay him? Well, you're going to have to do kind of like an AJ Brown contract where it's little money first and big money towards the end, because you're planning for the cap to go up later on throughout
right.
the years. So, but that's got to be something he agrees to. That would be all up to Jesse Bates, but it would be like signing bonus and incentives is where he would get his money right now. But it'd be little, man, because we don't really have that much, but it
Right.
would be later on. But in all honesty, it would be dumb for Jesse not to come here because if you look at what Howie has built here and with BradBerry now, all he has to do is look at this defense and be like,
Bro,
if I just go where Epps is, that's complete. And it would be smart because he could easily go back to another Super Bowl. I would honestly sit here and say if we got Jesse Bates,
that's
I'm
good.
comfortable
That's
saying
contender.
we
Easy,
are
easy.
we are a
Yes,
contender for sure.
yes, easy for sure. And I agree with you with as far as like getting players for nickels and penny. Dude, he just got James Bradberry 10 mil for 1 year, and that's just the contract to see what he does this year. As far as it going in this season, so that's more of like a do or die contract because who knows if he plays lights out, them incentives are gonna play a factor on as well. But hey, bro, I just hope he play lights out. As far as like the no fly zone thing, as far as we got like the best cornerback trio in the NFC. I'm not gonna say the AFC, the whole NFL, but as far as in our division, we got it, bro. You
Yo,
can't you
what's
can't
good?
arguably say that Tatum is not good, bro. As far as if Avante Maddox played that
Yo,
same Pro Bowl like we had, like that
Yeah.
caliber year they had, that he had an alternative, or did he go to the Pro Bowl? Like, correct me if I'm wrong.
yeah, he went to the Pro
Okay,
Bowl.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If
yeah,
he
Yeah.
plays that way again, dude, shit.
Well, listen, a lot of people put down Bradbury because of last year. I think he gave up 1,000 yards. Listen, he had a rough year, but it's like I said earlier in the day. That team did that man no favors. If you look back in
He has no
2020,
help back there. He only has Eli Apple.
exactly. If you look in 2020, whenever he made the Pro Bowl, your defense was better in 20 than it was last year. You know, he when he actually has stability around him, he's a very good corner. Well, he has tremendous talent around him here. There's no reason that BradBerry should not flourish as a CB2, considering you guys were playing him as a CB1. But as far as last year,
Yeah.
though, he had no favors. He was doing everything. That man was doing it all on his own, you know, and I give him nothing but props for it. And he was taking on every wide receiver one each and every week. Like, dude, he had it rough over there. So I don't think it's going to be as rough this time for him, which means he's going to be able to flourish a lot more. But what's good, Taj? Appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah, what's good, AK? What's good, y'all?
Not
I'm in the
much.
Eagles territory, man.
No, hey man, listen, you give me nothing but
I got
respect over
respect
there.
right here, bro.
Give it here, you know, and my chat knows that. They know how I roll. You know, I get along with everyone.
Mhm.
But nah, man, listen, I want you to give me your honest opinion on because you are a Giant fan. You know, what are we getting from Bradbury here, and what have you guys lost?
Well, obviously, like we lost our best corner, that we've had for like 2 years now. Like, yeah, he did had an off year last year, but like he was just like only like a year off from the Pro Bowl year. Which like for number one, like the first year we did have like better pass rushers that we had like last year at first, and then like when we didn't have like good pass rushers and stuff, that we had to play like a different scheme. Like he was getting cooked out there, but then I think like the defense got a little better like down at the end of the stretch. But I think of what you're getting with him is that he can guard like he could do like pretty good guarding like big receivers and stuff that don't got like speed and shiftiness and stuff. I think you mean like but um, like he can guard like guys like I think he could keep up with Kenny Galladay, which who we got now. But would it be like ideal for me to like put him against like guys like Kadarius Toney? You mean like shifty guys like that? Like I'm not sure if it would be ideal, but I'm pretty sure that he would do good over there in Philly and pick up where he left off there. So I think y'all do good with him there.
Yeah, usually a player when it excuse me. I just usually think I'm more of a big guy when it comes to like a change of scenery that players do come out in their prime years, like they selling years coming from another team and another scheme. Yeah, he does have issues with the breakaways as far as it. Um, Double moves is his concern, con or whatever, AK. But I just think
Yeah,
with Slade being there and mentoring him, I think we'll see him like elevate that game a little bit more. And then as far as with Devontae Smith, as far as the rock god, um, yeah, they'll improve.
yeah,
Yeah, and you know, I like the saying too, iron sharpens iron. Well, you know, Slay's gonna go against AJ, which they'll both benefit from, and Smith will take on Bradbury. And trust me, with Smith, Bradbury's gonna see it all before week one. You know, because Smith is not one of those dudes you got to take lightly. You know, he knows the whole route tree, so I'm sure he'll have Bradbury ready for whatever can be thrown at him. And like I said, he's not a CB1 anymore, so he benefits from that right away too, because he's not going to be taking on the big name guys that he used to, which means he should be able to benefit a lot more from it. You know what I mean?
yeah. That's true too.
I think it's switch. I think they just switch apart. I think Slade is going to get like majority of the number one receivers, but I would see like them switch up the scheme a little bit.
Oh, you
Like as
mean
far as
like
physicality, yeah.
oh, you
Whoever
mean like
James
more
Bradbury as far
freedom
as
to
for physical
roam?
receiver, yeah. But they just switch it up, like because
I'm
we still don't know the scheme. Like literally, that's the big mystery going into training camp, going into the season. Like the way the scheme is going to work with as far as with the cornerback, um, the edge is a big mystery too. Like is no Kobe Dean going to play the linebacker and edge, or we're going to have like Reddick
Y'all do need
playing,
some safeties
you
too.
know, yeah, that's well, we got Marcus Epps, you know.
Oh,
But
okay.
as far as like if we do got like if Jesse Bates like if miraculously I wake up and we get like a news saying we get Jesse Bates, my God, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna
Or
do. I
Chuck
probably
Clark.
oh, yeah
Or
man,
Chuck
dude, I don't
Clark.
know what
Either or.
I'll go crazy.
Yeah, I'm not going to be greedy, bro. Chuck Clark will do too. I'm
Oh
not going to be
yeah.
picky.
Yeah, well,
So
so there was a rumor going on that they offered Chark Cluck
Jalen
and Jalen
Rager.
Rager, and that and
Mhm.
supposedly it was like a fifth round pick, two that we
Yeah,
was giving up
they never got it done, I guess. So it
in
never
time.
happened.
Wow.
Yeah. But so I mean, there's still some things out there, man. But from what we've put together, from everything that we've done, oh man, I'm very comfortable at 13 wins for this team. Like I'm
Easy.
not even lying. We're gonna go through the schedule here in a minute, and Taj, you can say if you want. No lie.
I can
No
say
one
yeah.
seems to
Oh no
be.
no no! I ain't a Bulls fan, dude. I got two like literally I got two drawers full. I got 48 fitted hats. It's just the way how it goes with what I wear. So I got like a like black and red or whatever. Got the black and red chucks or whatever. So it's just the way I is.
Yeah, no, it's
It's a
yeah.
fashion thing out here, bro.
Uh, Shout out to Pablo and all he does over there, dude. If you guys have not subbed to my man Pablo Gary, please go ahead and do so. He is a great content creator, and I work with him a lot. And it's been a little It's been a little bit since we've done something, but yeah, no lie though, go check him out. Great content creator. Appreciate you for stopping in, bud. Um, yeah. So hold on, let's get here. Sorry, it's gonna cover you up, Taj. I apologize, man.
That's good.
Um, but you know, I had us recently at 12 and 5 for this year last week. That was before this whole BradBerry thing, and I gotta say, man, I want to go over this again, and I want to redo it because there's some games I had us losing that just completely flopped. You know, so. Uh, I got to start out by week one. This is a win for us. I'm just saying it, man. I understand Detroit has gotten better, but I'm not. I'm not going against us here. How about you?
Oh, that's an easy one, honestly.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's an easy W versus Detroit.
yeah, for sure. Like I said, they have gotten better. I will not disrespect Detroit, but they're just not on that level yet. Um, Minnesota, I was like before the BradBerry thing, I was like, well, this could go either way. No, I do like Minnesota. I do like their weapons, but I'm not a believer in Kirk Cousins. I never have been, and I never will be. And Kirk Cousins is their Achilles heel, and I'm telling you right now, we win this game, so we start out 2-1.
Yeah, I agree with you. I actually, I'm a not to be biased. I just think Kirk Cousins is going to have an excellent year this year. Not against us, honestly, but going forward, I think he has like his rebuilding year this year with Minnesota as far as with the new head coach. But that won't give him enough edge to give him the win over us as well. 'Cause we still own the Vikings regardless. Sorry,
Yeah,
Edwin.
Hey
and
John,
I'm
I got a
gonna tell you.
question.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tosh.
Now I said I think it'll go either way, but I think y'all squeak it out with a win versus Minnesota, which that's on prime time, right? On Monday Night
Hmm.
Football.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I think y'all can
yeah.
squeak it out with a win.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And I ain't gonna bullshit. I'm gonna be a real 100% right now. Get ready. It's already 8-1 for me to just open up the year. I'm just putting it out there, and I'll tell you my why is on the way through. Washington. Listen, I don't know what is gonna happen yet. We're not losing. We're sweeping Washington. I'm just calling it right now. But I also saw a trade maybe might come to fruition sometime where they might send like either AJ Dillon or Aaron Jones to Washington for Terry McLaurin. So
Ooh.
if that would happen, that only kind of benefits us in a way too, getting Terry out of our division. But yeah, I don't see Washington competing. So that's 3-0 for me.
No, that's just it's gonna be it's just in Carson's head that we live rent free, that he has to play us twice every year, and then he's gonna get the L. Because man, he's gonna be like, man, I gotta play this whole red chip front seven and these dudes that's trying to get in my face. It's over, man. Went they I don't think you want to just see us twice a year, bro. I think you want to just get traded, man.
Well, see, dude, he's already shown us his kryptonite. All right, what's the one thing about Carson Wentz we all know? When everything is put on his shoulders and he feels it's all put on him, he fails. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's the 2 games he already came out and said he circled? Ours. All right, which means this man is going to come out and give it 100 and actually we'll just put 200%. Like he's going to over try just to try and beat us, which means ultimately, which is his weakness, he'll lose because he wants it that bad. He's going to overthink and overanalyze everything, which will be his demise. Sadly, let's put it that way. So, Taj, what do you got for 3 then?
What's that in Washington? I think y'all win that game. Yeah, y'all go 3-0. Like 3-0 or 2-1. One of the the L's I think y'all take is versus Minnesota.
Yeah, a lot of it's a mixed feeling game with the Minnesota, which is knocking out the park. I just honestly think so. They're not gonna. It's a primetime game too, as well. A lot of people get. They're not gonna let that game go easy, honestly. But it's just the test for the Eagles, like front seven, as far as Dalvin Cook playing the way he is now. And then they also got that one cat they just picked up from that draft. I forgot his name, man. He went high on a couple people's mock draft. It was like a late rounder. They have him. I just don't know his name, bro. I haven't followed any Minnesota Vikings like in a while.
Yeah.
That's going to be the game that tests the Eagles run.
Well, and plus, defense, you got to think too. They got a brand new head coach, so no one knows what they're doing. You know, and also further AM, what's good, my guy. He made a valid point. They play the Packers week 1. You know, yo, welcome to the show, Mitch. They play the Packers week 1. You know, now granted, I told you, Packers are taking a big step back. I don't care who you are. You can believe what you want. Devontae Adams is a huge loss for that organization. But the Packers defense is still pretty decent. So I don't think I'll take the Packers over Minnesota for sure. You know, because I just, like I said, man, I'm not a Cousins guy.
The guy's damn near overpaid. The guy's overpaid.
Yeah, he's overpaid, but I just think like as far as with a new coach, because mind you, he had a defensive coach. Like as far as like, what's his name that just left, man? I just had his name.
Mike Zimmer.
Mike Zimmer, yeah, he's a linebackers coach. He's a defensive coach. Like you can't now. You got this offensive coach that came in and they knew one. Like I said, I just think he has a comeback year. Not enough to take the Vikings to the playoffs, but enough to be like, okay, we're gonna just run with him one more year. Let's build around them. That's it. The Vikings literally are rebuilding again.
Well, see, and that's the thing, man. Like when I look at Kirk Cousins, dude, he'll make it look pretty on paper.
That's what,
like, he'll give you
Vikings fans bitch about that.
He'll give you
language, but they complain about that. Yeah.
But when it comes to actually winning shit, he ain't gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Because like I always tell everyone, man, Casey Keenum took that same team that he inherited the year after they made it to the championship game. Casey Keenum took that team to the championship game. Casey Keenum is not as talented as Kirk Cousins. Let's be honest. He's good, but he's not as talented. And Kirk Cousins hasn't done shit with that team. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Kirk Keenum gave him that dog mentality edge to get him over that hump. Kirk Cousins doesn't have that. He's pretty on paper all day long, but when it comes to actually doing something, he's not the guy, and he never will be.
I like, hey, suppose this was like a quarterback friendly draft coming next year too, and a tight end heavy. I just think Minnesota goes that route and just draft another quarterback and another tight end because they do have a tight end, but they still don't have that Kyle Rudolph piece that they was missing.
Yeah.
Ooh, Richie,
That's a
that's
very
good
good
point.
question.
Hell yeah, that's a hot take, bro. You know what?
That would
I
work.
had him actually going to Carolina, but that's not the fact right now. But man,
That would make
that
him
would
a legit threat again. I'll tell
hell
you
yeah.
that.
Yep, exactly. Because they still running that same Mike Zimmer defense back down there in Minnesota. So who knows, man?
I'd take Jimmy G over Kirk Cousins. I mean,
I would too. I would hands down.
I
I would.
really would.
I think
I'd be more
I think
scared
they're
of
in
that
between.
offense.
I think they're in between.
Bro, he's
like,
been
with
there.
each other.
Bro, like, listen, they had the Vikings, like, the offense wasn't, like, so great. They just had, like, Debo Samuels, like, making, like, big plays or whatever. And then he had Brandon Ayuk. But Jimmy G wasn't really, like, a flashy quarterback like everybody does. You got to put respect on the name.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, Jimmy G's actually won
but
playoff
bro,
games.
that's what I'm
Kirk
saying. He
Cousins
took him to
so
the playoffs. Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, I gotta give it to Jimmy. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit what Kirk Cousins' stats look like. Jimmy G's won playoff games.
He won. He been there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what you got to give credit where it's due.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But and then week 4, you got Jacksonville, Doug EP coming home. I'm sure that's going to be a good one. I hope we're not too mean to him. I know I won't be because
No, it's gonna be all cheers,
a lot of
man.
respect
Honestly,
for the man.
there's gonna be respect.
I hope so. He deserves it, and I'll tell you what, I think this team has a lot of hype behind them, and as well there should be. They should be a pretty decent team this year. I just don't think they're there yet, and they definitely aren't there against us. So that is 4-0 to start.
It's gonna be another tough game too. Dougie's not gonna let that easily win. I know it's a homecoming game, but
What's up, Slay?
Slay, I just saw you.
I got us winning that game, but it's gonna be a close one, honestly, bro. I think it's gonna come down to a field goal this game.
Yeah.
For me,
Wait,
I got us 3-1 right now.
Yeah. As far as it three, like going, like as far as
I
like
told
all
you
week
on
4,
Sports
Mitch.
Chat, I got us losing to Washington.
No, ooh, I picked.
Yeah,
So
I'm being straight up. I'm being straight up.
I picked the Vikings, honestly.
Yo,
I think,
Todd,
like,
thank you.
if anything, we was to get a loss, it would be the Vikings game.
Yo, what
I
up,
can see
Slay?
the Vikings. I can see Washington. I can see any one of those guys.
I won't
Honestly.
see Washington. I see a sweeping. I see a sweeping. If not, we'll sweep the division. If not, we'll lose one in our division, and that will be to the Cowboys.
Y'all are hurting my heart.
No, it's just not being a biased Eagles fan. AK, I'm just speaking.
Bro,
This
it's not
is my take.
being biased. Listen, bro, I'm not even lying. Before
We'll
I
lose that, yeah.
before I even seen the video, I was even saying it, dude. Skip from Undisputed has us even going 8-1, and that was even before the BradBerry. That was even
'cause he
before
had one picking for the
But
Cowboys.
the only reason he's doing that is because Hurts.
Because
No,
he picks one
dude,
for his
but
Cowboys.
it's realistic though.
Yeah.
If you honestly look at it, it is truly realistic. Minnesota,
It is.
Arizona does not have D-Hop, which is a big hurt right now. All right, Minnesota,
It's
brand
tough.
new head coach. Doug Peterson, very first time being a head coach in Jacksonville. Granted, he's good, but he's still got Trevor Lawrence, and ETN's never played yet. Like, there's a lot of question marks over there, and is Kirk even going to be the answer? Dallas, major step frickin' back. Yes, the Steelers have a great defense, but their offense is very young. Like, dude, Wentz, we all know what the fuck he is. And then you got the Texans. There's no reason that you can't sit here with the team we built and say that realistically we should not be 8-1 after week 9.
Yeah,
I
I
think
got us A1 too. I got us
think we're
A1.
gonna be 11-6 to be honest.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, I know that.
11.
I got us 12-5.
12-5. Whoa, look at that. Even Mitch got him to go 12-5.
Yeah,
Well,
I got
I'm
us.
not-
I
I'm
had
not
him
doing
originally. But with BradBerry, even because you added BradBerry after I was at least at 12-5, I have to put us at 13. Like
Nah,
some of
If you
these,
want to be
yeah.
realistically, the only games that I see like literally like, and this is just is either the primetime Vikings game, still is the Battle of the PA game, the Titans game, the AJ Brown revenge game, the Saints, and then I got us losing to one of our division rivals, and that's the Cowboys. That's just being realistically going 12-5.
I got us splitting with each team in our division.
Yeah.
I mean, honest.
I think we lose the Vikings, Cardinals, Steelers, Colts, and split with Dallas and split with the Giants only because the Giants, we're probably going to play them week 18 and we're going to rest our starters. So
That's exactly what I had.
that's why
That's
they're going to
exactly
win.
what I had.
Don't think because we're going to be healthy and everyone's going to be playing, we're going to rest our starters. Y'all going to get one meaningless win. That's it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, do you have us beating the Packers?
oh yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
Really?
so do I. Yep.
That's
Oh, yeah.
one of my. That's one of mine.
That's- you know,
how?
it's-
What
it's
the
gonna
fuck?
be-
Hold up. I
You
have
can
to
get
get logic. I have to
Listen.
get logic behind this because
Jair Alexander is gonna lock out AJ. Listen, hear me out. He's gonna lock up AJ Brown, but AJ Brown is gonna get his touchdowns. This is gonna be Devontae Smith and Dallas has got a breakout game right there. Mind you, that I said
Against the Packers or the
bro,
against the
against
Packers.
the Packers.
Against
But you got to think too, man. He's got no one to throw to. Yes, he has Watson, but he's got a washed up Randall Cobb, and he's got Sammy Watkins. And God, I hope he stays healthy.
Lazard.
It's
And Lazard, but
Rodgers.
Lazard is like off and on. He's off
Yeah.
and on. He'll have a good
agree.
game and then he'll go off too. Devontae Adams is a huge freaking loss, man. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
No. I get it. It is Aaron Rodgers, but
That's the
Aaron
only
Rodgers,
reason I got. It's
Dude,
Aaron Rodgers. That's it.
dude, only Aaron Rodgers can do so much. Okay, I'm telling you right now, like Tampa made themselves one-dimensional for the most part. They're gonna have a lot to go through with AJ and Jones. I'm telling you, they're a run-first team now. They're going to be. It's going to be very hard for them to throw.
Okay, Richie, they're not going
just-
17 and
I just
0.
think that's gonna be Devontae Smith's breakout game,
Yeah.
or either Dallas got it. Honestly, like I said, like it's just it's gonna be hard for AJ Brown. That's one game I got to circle on my calendar. I want to see the matchup between him and Jair Alexander.
Wait,
Like I have us losing the Colts game.
I
What
do
game-
too.
what
I do
games do you
too.
have losing,
Yeah.
like?
Because I honestly think Matty Ice will have his rebirth year this year, as far as like being in the coach with Frank Wright. Honestly, wait, hold up, Frank Wright's not the coach no more, right?
Nah, he's the coach.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
still there.
I didn't want to take that take and then you know what I mean and call that wrong.
And then I have us losing to Dallas in week 16.
I do too.
Oh, go back. Hold on. We'll go back to the Colts thing too. I know you're praying for Najee Harris for that. AK made a bold prediction, and I love it with Najee Harris. I just think Jonathan Taylor is going to run with that running back of the year award.
The only reason that I say it's Najee, man, is because of how, like, say they do roll with Kenny Pickett week 1 instead of Trubisky, okay? That because Kenny Pickett is young, they're going to rely a lot more on Najee Harris because
Richie, are you one of those Bird Game fans? Jesus. Christ.
Najee ran the ball 300 times last year and fumbled once in the game. Okay, so he's very reliable. He's a mini Derrick Henry, in all honesty. That is what he is. So Najee is going to eat this year, I promise, because they're going to take a little bit off Kenny Pickett. That's why I say Najee is the leading rusher this year, because he's a beast, dude. He doesn't get credited enough for how good he actually is.
Coach.
What's up, Coach?
He's streaming right now.
Well, you're right. Taylor is going to give him
Coach
a run.
Dante was good.
Yeah.
And I think Derrick Henry is going to have a down year because us taking A.J. Brown away, they're going to use him a lot, and it's going to probably affect him.
They're kind of rebuilding. I mean, I've been saying this for the longest time.
Mhm.
You've seen the moves that they've been making. Like, are they
They
going a
added
different
Robert
direction?
They
They're
added
going a
Robert
different
Woods.
direction. And they just wait. Yes, they got a. Oh my God, I forgot his name.
I don't think they rebuilt.
Hassan
I still
Haskins.
think they're competing for the
They got
playoffs.
Hassan Haskins as well.
Yeah.
So they're definitely going to run the ball more. They're
You know,
definitely
there's
gonna run the
another
ball
thing too.
more.
That Traylon Burke video. Him throwing
Traylon
up.
Burks, oh my god,
Yeah, you know, the whole. I
that's
just think remember because
sad.
they over
Robert
exaggerated
Woods.
with Jamar Chase, him complaining about the footballs and all that, him dropping them and whatever, and you know
I
that shit
heard you
turned out to
say
be a different thing.
They can't
So
hear me, bro. I
I don't
gotta
know,
say
man.
louder.
I think that
injury.
whole Traylon Burke news thing with him
What
throwing
did
up and all
Slade say?
that is just over
Robert
exaggerated.
He
Woods.
said Robert Woods, and my rebuttal is injuries.
Yeah,
Well, he's gonna play week one.
I don't know if Robert Woods gonna be like that same dude he was
That's what I'm
last year.
saying.
I don't know.
Injuries.
Nah, he gonna play week one.
You might as well call that man a Seal Terry.
Oh god.
You got that one. Wow. Out of everyone, you did. That's amazing.
Wow. What is that supposed to mean?
I just didn't take you to see that kind of movie. That's all. That stands for ACL tear, by the way. A seal
Yeah,
tear.
I know that.
Yeah, I know you do.
Hey, AK.
What?
Did I not say we were getting James Bradberry?
It's okay. I'm okay with it. I just am a very strong advocate of, producing our own talent, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you know what? I also had another thought too. Say, God forbid, something happens to Big Play Slay. At least we have a valuable backup to replace Slay. That way, we're not relying on posters.
Knock on wood.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a valuable asset to have. So I'm okay with it, man. Where the hell were we?
we're now in the Cardinals right now. Actually, no,
Oh.
we're back in the Jags. We said it was going to be Dougie P's homecoming game. We're gonna. I said that they're gonna win. We're gonna win that game. But it's gonna come down to a field goal. And honestly, it's gonna be a low scoring game.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
The only game, the game I see as most confident that I have in winning is the Bears. That's the game I feel most
Man,
confident
man,
in.
the
They still
Bears.
have Jason Peters at their offensive line.
Oh man, I forgot.
The
man.
guy
They
is
still have
40.
him, man.
The guy is 40. And their quarterbacks, Justin Fields, if he gets injured, knock on wood. Trevor Simeon, another Nathan Peterman. That's the only team. And Taron Cohen wasn't on the Bears. He was way back, but not now. But that's the only game I could see us definitely winning. Definitely.
not the Texans.
I can see okay, I forgot about the Texans. Make that two.
The only one.
Yeah, the Texans. Yeah.
Listen, all right. The Cards, like I said, you're grabbing them at the right moment at the right time.
Mhm.
D Hop does not come back until after week 6. They don't have D Hop. Yes, they have Marquise Brown, but let's be honest, Marquise Brown is not D Hop.
Yeah, Richie, that's a good point.
Rondale
It could be a trap game. That is a very good
it
point.
is. Any game can be a trap game, dude. Literally.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You
Yeah.
can it's any given
Sure,
Sunday. You can lose any day. Hell, this team could come out and go 0-17 for Christ's sake. It's any given Sunday. All I'm saying is that these on paper they should be wins. Because they lost Chandler Jones. They lost D Hop,
Rondale Moore.
Rondell Moore.
No, they have him.
No, I know,
They
but
have-
Rondell Moore. What I'm saying though is these guys that are here, they still have stuff to prove. Correct?
Yes.
Right.
Exactly. That's my point. Your proven guy is out at the moment. So I will take a Slay and a BradBerry versus Brown and a Rondell Moore. You get what I mean? Like if D Hop was out there week 5, this conversation would truly be different. I won't lie. But he's not. So I'm being realistic about it. Their best weapon is out. And we saw Kyler Murray last year was 1-7 without D Hop.
Mm-hmm.
So
But they still added Trey McBride and they got what's his
Yeah.
name?
rookie.
Yeah.
Zach they
He
got
hasn't
Zach
played yet,
Ertz.
Slay. I'm using your own argument against you for the first time.
Zach
Rookie
Ertz.
hasn't played yet. Zach Ertz, yeah, we all know who Zach Ertz is.
And James Conner.
Yeah. And it's called
Realize
Jordan
that.
Davis, Fletcher Cox, Javon Hargraves, Riddick, and yeah. I'm not worried
Josh
about
Sweat. You forgot about Josh Sweat.
Hey, you still have
Brandon
to,
Graham.
you still got to remember
You still
that
got Brandon
Kyler
Graham.
Murray can run.
I understand they can run, my guy. I'm not saying they're not going to run, but their teams are not going to run on us like they used to. Like I'm telling you, they built this line to make teams more one-dimensional.
They ain't doing nothing, bro. We gonna get that dub and we gonna walk out of here, bro. Get it.
Right? Exactly.
I mean, yeah, you could be right, but we'll see.
Oh, hey, I finally seen Papa Shore. Hey, it's been a while.
Huh?
I haven't seen Papa
Ladies and
Shore in a
gentlemen,
while.
Papa Sore.
Yo, I just realized. Where's Vic and Foothills?
Oh, they had things they got to do. Vic had a family emergency, so prayers out to him and hope everything's okay. But yeah, East Meets West was just put off for the night, so we just came live to talk about James BradBerry and stuff. Papa, you there?
You're muted.
Okay. No, but I understand, man. Like, I guess there's always going to be doubt. I guess there's always going to be, people who overshoot the moon.
That's so
But
fucking stupid.
What's
I don't
up?
know why it switches to my default mic.
All I'm saying is that they should be right around 12 to 13 wins.
Yeah, Papa Shore, you were looking like Matisse Thybo shooting a 3 and breaking it.
Yeah, no, you literally were like, "Oh, it's Papa Sore. I haven't seen him in a while," and I literally shouted. I just went, "I live!"
But I'm serious though, man. Out of that whole schedule, there's only need to lose 3 or 4 games.
Yep.
Like to me, that's the only acceptable answer I'll take.
Facts.
The other games are all winnable.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
No, ask a question, please.
Someone?
wait, hold on.
No, I
Is there
thought
any effect going on?
Huh?
There's no effect, no voice effect, anything.
no.
No.
Okay, cool. Because like my buttons are going haywire right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just our initial reaction, like as far as like seeing it in Twitter, like what was the first thing that came in your mind? I'm gonna start with Mitch. I gotta know when we seen the. I haven't seen the video yet, by the way.
Okay.
When we got it, like that's what I'm saying. How did you react to that?
So actually, AK, you're gonna like this. I was watching the last episode of Ozark, and I get the
Oh, no spoilers.
notification. I was like, "Damn it, no!"
Oh,
I finished the
man.
episode, then I made the video. So it's just like to come at that time when I'm trying to watch one of my favorite shows. It's like, damn, man, no. Great show.
Now you see why me and Boys for Life told you the ending's fucking pisses us off.
There's a rumor that
Yes.
supposedly there's another season.
I want, huh?
What's that?
Supposedly there was another season being
There's not.
picked up or talked about.
No, there isn't.
All right, so
There
I don't
isn't,
want to hear
there's
no
not.
spoilers. So I'm still like
Yeah.
watching the show.
No, I'm not spoiling nothing. It's just I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
Not
The ending's,
either.
the ending's
AK, I'll call you tomorrow and we'll talk about the ending.
yeah, no lie, man. Have you seen The Mandalorian?
Yeah, I seen the Mandalorian.
All right, you saw the ending of season 2,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's nowhere near that. We'll just put it that way.
Man.
I still gotta watch Book of Boba Fett. I have 2 episodes.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, I have to finish it too. But Papa,
But imagine more Game of Thrones ending disappointment.
Oh,
I don't know. Let me see that. Well, so everybody else, yeah, initial reactions go with Papa. As far as it worked, how did you react when we got him?
I was working. I looked at my phone, saw Discord was going crazy. What the hell's going on? I looked at it. It said we got James BradBerry. I yelled, "Oh, fuck yeah!" I was on break, so there were no children nearby. And then I immediately saw Infamous, the now Washington Dick writer, because Wentz is on there. Go, it doesn't matter. Who cares? I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
There you go.
Yeah, no, Richie, that's a dope one too, man. I've watched all of those as well.
What is it? What?
Better Call Saul. Man,
Yeah.
listen, I can make a podcast where all we do is talk TV shows and shit, man. I can do that.
Hey, man, I'll do
That's
that.
what I did. That's what I did for 3 years during the pandemic, man. Is I just binge watched like old TV shows like Step by Step, you know, all
that long?
classics.
Damn.
What?
It was that long? The
What do you mean?
3 years of the pandemic.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
It's been 3 years.
long. And I mean, dude, I watched a shit ton of Netflix, Hulu, all that stuff, man. And I watched all the new stuff and like Witcher. Oh my god,
Oh yeah, like
That's
I haven't.
amazing.
You never saw
finished the second
Witcher
season.
until just recently?
that I just said I
Oh.
watched Witcher.
Well, no.
It-
I thought you were saying you didn't until just
No,
recently. Got
it
you.
was recently, but I finished it. I binge watched the shit out of it, dude. Once you start it, you can't stop.
Mhm.
And you
No.
watched Tiger King?
Oh, let's not talk about that,
Yeah.
I
I
watched-
watched that.
bro. I lost brain cells on that shit.
Yeah. My
Hmm.
barber actually met Carol Baskins like years
Oh
ago.
man.
And he was like, dude, she has no soul. Like, you can look at her eyes and she will be like, how you doing? And it's just like, and I asked him, do you really think she killed her husband? 1,000%. 1,000.
Yeah, man. No, there's a lot. You know, did you guys watch the Marilyn Monroe documentary?
No.
No.
Oh man, watch it. It's awesome.
I still got to watch the Lakers show.
Like no lie, in that documentary, like it's almost like 100% proven now that I want to say it right, that Robert Kennedy was there when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was really cool listening to the old tapes and seeing shit like that. Like there's so many cool things to watch on TV now. Anyway, back to Eagles. So
No. Mm-hmm.
What?
No, we'll go to Slay. We'll keep on continue with the Slay. Slay, when we got James BradBerry, how was your initial reaction when you seen the news on social media or however you seen it?
Yeah, I was happy. It wasn't like a crazy move like if we got AJ Brown, but it's a solid pickup. I like the pickup. It's a good two, It's a good complimentary piece of Slay.
Solid.
I was happy though. I'm not gonna lie.
how about you, Tosh? How did you feel?
Hey, yeah. How did I feel about the signing? Oh man,
Was
I
it a
think
slap
I'm
in the
very-
face?
no, not really. I mean, like, I don't think I would lose any sleep on it. Like, to be honest with you, like when I first saw it, when I first saw the signing, I was like, oh shit, okay. But at the end of the day, man, it was a good signing for y'all. Like, I think y'all do good with him. I think y'all do okay with him there, and he'll bounce back from that one bad season he had with us. So because of like all the shit that was going on.
Yeah. How about you, Pablo?
Yeah, no, I think definitely good, solid number two, especially with looking at how Gannon did with cornerbacks, because that was his position before he was offensive coordinator. looking at what he did with certain guys like Xavier Rhodes, what he did with Slay last year. The first year that what's his face BradBerry was on the Giants, he did good. Last year, he still did pretty good. Wasn't the BradBerry that the Giants were hoping to expect, but also the Giants were a shit show. They literally fired everybody, so can't really blame any talent, like any good talent, on them when you're dealing with that kind of shit.
Yeah,
I'm mainly just
everything was
happy that
bad.
11 teams wanted him, and he was like, "Fuck y'all, I'm choosing Philly, and this is why." Bang, bang, boom.
We'll see him
Yeah.
because he chose us out of 11 teams. I feel that was his way of saying, "Hey, I'm coming back with a vengeance, just to prove people wrong." You know,
Oh yeah, because he gets to face both the Giants twice and his first team, the Titans, once this year because we play the Titans as well.
yeah.
I got the Giants winning like 3 or 4 games, to be honest. I'm not that high on them this year. Like seriously,
You're not that high on Daniel Jones?
no. I think he's gonna.
Hey, finally! It took a whole year.
He's gonna be gone next year.
Taj,
You
what
don't give Tyrod Taylor that much money to be a backup.
what's your expectations and take on your Giants this year, man?
I'm sorry.
And honestly, feel free to say whatever you feel. No one will make fun. No one will say anything, even if you say 11-7, whatever. Like just let it out, man. Like, what do you feel?
I think we'll show progress. I mean, I don't think we're gonna like tank the season like away. I mean, like what most people would say, but I think we'll show some progress. I think Daniel Jones will. I think Daniel Jones will also show progress, and also feels that he. I think Daniel Jones will show that he has the comfortable feel of this new offense that we're bringing in after like the 2 years with Judge and Garrett, like with the conservativeness that was going on, man. I mean, yeah, I think like we may not like obviously I don't think we'll win a Super Bowl this year, and maybe not a playoff contender, but I think we can show progress there. And like, and if we do show progress, I mean, possibly, I mean, we could sneak in a playoff spot, like a wild card spot. So yeah, I don't think we'll be like this bad. I think we'll, my record prediction. I say we win like, I say we win like, I I think we'll definitely win more than like 6 games. I think we'll win like 8 games, like 8 to 9 games this year.
All right. I honestly had you around 7. I think you
7.
guys can get around 7. Yeah, which honestly isn't that bad going from 4 to 7. Uh, I don't know. Like I told you, I've seen glimpses of Daniel where I'm like, okay, the boy can throw. But then
Yeah,
I've also
I just
seen
think he'll get comfortable
Daniel,
with the new offense, though. Like,
yeah,
that's
but
all I'm saying.
then I've also seen him miss a lot. I think Daniel's problem is consistency, and who knows? Maybe the bull is the magic man. I have no idea, dude. Maybe that bald head has some magic in it after all. But we'll see. I think I'm with you guys and some of your other content creators over there. He's just your bridge guy for whoever you guys get next year. But that remains to be seen yet.
Hopefully, it's not Stroud or Van Dyke
I
or
don't think we
like
get Stroud, though. I mean, I think either like teams like the Lions or the Texans would get Stroud, but
nah, hell
yeah.
no. They're not gonna be like really bad in my opinion. I think y'all could get them though.
So who is your guys' uh favorite, we'll say, contending team going into this year so far, the way the teams are built? One for the NFC and one for the AFC.
contending team. Damn, that's hard. Contending teams like just one. That's it.
Yep. For
Bills.
and we'll say for Super Bowl.
I think the Bills for sure in the AFC. The Raiders. I'm that entire AFC West. You might as well just throw up in there.
Jeez.
Yeah.
My God, Papa, you okay?
No.
That boy had like 90 beers tonight.
There's a demon coming out.
Oh, there are demons, all right.
Go ahead, Slay. By
but
the way, I only did say one, but you gave two. But okay.
I'm gonna say the Bills in the AFC, and in the NFC, I'm gonna say the Niners or the Rams, maybe Bucks too. But I'm gonna stick with the Rams actually.
Who you got, Taj?
The AFC, I got the Bills or the
That man's eyes is red.
yeah. I got like three teams contending in the AFC. I got the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Chargers too. I mean, like two teams coming out of the AFC West. I got contending, and
this man, bro.
for the NFC, I got the Rams and the Bucks coming out as contenders in the NFC.
Papa.
So what the question was just who are my locks for contenders right now?
Well, who's your personal favorite for the AFC, honestly?
AFC, everybody's gonna say Bills, and I can agree with that. So I'm gonna go with the shocker here, Raiders.
Ooh.
NFC, throwing bias aside, because I'm always gonna say it until it doesn't happen. I'm always gonna say Eagles until it doesn't happen. NFC, I can see. I gotta go with everybody in Rams. I can't say Packers; they'll choke, and their receiving core sucks now. I know AK is getting ready to get on a soapbox and preach about that.
No, I wasn't actually.
I know last time you did.
Yeah, no, I think everybody got the point last time.
Aaron Rodgers, #1 fan over here. I'm playing.
No, I am Aaron Rodgers fan, man.
But all the problems going on.
You know, we'll get into that if you truly want to get into that after this. Listen, AFC, I'm with you, man. I don't see any possible way. Like, the only way the Raiders don't make it is if they shoot themselves in the foot.
If they shoot themselves, or if like Carr got like ACL torn week 1.
Yeah, or something happened to Adams. But by far, man, like this is the Raiders all to lose. In all honesty, they have built a really good team, and a lot of people are sleeping on them. A lot. Like, no one's bringing up the Raiders because, Khalil Mack went to the Chargers, and, the Rams are all stacked, and Russ went to Denver, and, dude, it's all got outshined. And dude, they got a solid defense. They got a really, really good offense. There's no reason Derek Carr should not have over 5,000 yards this year. Like, no lie. No reason between Adams and Renfro. Like, and then you have Darren Waller. Jesus, dude. This offense is going to be ridiculous. And then they have halfbacks as well. So.
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
Zamir White.
Yeah, dude. And they also added wide receivers, too. Like, they picked up Mac Hollins. He's there now.
And then they lost Brian Edwards.
What was it? Keelan Moore? Was it?
Mm-hmm.
They just picked up from Jacksonville. So, like, they have weapons, man.
Oh, Keelan Cole?
Keelan Cole, yeah, thank you. So they have weapons now, dude. And defensively, they're not to be taken lightly. They have Crosby. They got Chandler Jones. That's going to be a hell of a duo right there. They
They
got
got
they got Diablo.
yeah. Looking at Zamir White, good pick for them. They
Yep.
bolstered up their D line by getting
Yep.
by
Man.
getting Neil Farrell Jr. Look, man, I don't know what's happening. By getting Neil Farrell Jr. at LSU,
Dylan
he's pretty
Parham,
good.
the offensive lineman, that was a good pick.
Yeah, Dylan Parham. So yeah, they bolstered up in the draft with some pretty good picks.
They got quality young linebackers. They got quality secondary. Dude, there's no reason that, I get it. Kansas City is in their division. Denver's in their division, and so is the Chargers. But, dude, this is all for the Raiders to lose.
It's just their cornerback position that scares me. I don't know who they
literally-
have in that secondary other than Abram.
I'm about to say they saw in Jonathan Abrams. Sure, the dude can be a punk sometimes, but man, that dude's got talent.
Yeah. So,
I will also.
and their schedule is not that bad, dude. If you haven't looked at it.
The only way the Raiders could lose this, and this is no offense to any Charger fans listening, but also I don't give a shit, is if they pulled the Chargers and literally choke like the last couple of games of the season.
Nah,
the
the
Chargers
Chargers
did
are
last
going to be good this year, bro.
Dude, there's no reason for 14 wins.
They were good last year too, and look what happened.
Yeah, they had
The
10
Chargers-
wins last year, I think.
The Chargers?
They had like 9.
No, the
Yeah,
Raiders.
nine.
The Raiders
The
had
Raiders?
10, I think.
Yeah, the
They had
Raiders
9 or
had 10.
10. And think about that. Derek Carr had 10 wins last year without Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams gives you a guaranteed 3, 4, 5 wins already. Just having him, because there's not that many corners in the NFL that can cover this man.
And Zamir White and Jacobs. I don't know. I could not remember Josh Jacobs' name. That's a 1-2 punch right there.
Yeah.
1-2
where did-
SEC punch.
Damian Pierce went to the Texans.
Don't remind me.
Yes. and then not just that, dude, but you have Darren fucking Waller. What are you gonna do? You have Devontae Adams and Darren Waller, really?
Pierce to the Texans. I like it.
So, yeah, no, I think the Raiders are gonna take it, man.
We got to talk about that though, right quick. How
No,
the
we don't.
Texans got Damian Pierce. Like, that was a good pickup.
Why are you mad about that? Because he's not an Eagle?
Yeah, because he's not a fucking Eagle.
Okay, because I think he's going to do awesome for him, though.
Oh, Smoke Monday's not
absolutely.
an Eagle. Smoke Monday's not an Eagle. That hurt my heart even more.
Where did he go?
He went to the Saints.
signed with the Saints in
Yeah,
undrafted
he went
free
to the
agency.
Saints.
Ooh. Ooh, he's going to learn behind Matthew? Ooh.
And Marcus May.
Ooh. Dude, they're going to turn that
I'm
kid
I'm
dog.
gonna say right now, I don't know. I honestly, looking at their safety room, I don't think Monday might even make it, because you got Marcus May, you got Honey Badger, and you got Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. When are you gonna put and other depth behind? So where exactly does Monday fall?
Hey, we might get lucky then and be able to pick him up. That'd be cool. But I don't know if you can honestly do that. And in all honesty, man, I said it earlier, and this is what I would do. I would go and I would give up a 2023 second for Jesse Bates and figure out the contract. Or I'd go and get
BradBerry. You got BradBerry, Slay, Bates.
All right, Sora looks a little less high now. We good. We chilling. That man's eyes went from red to back out to white again in like 2 seconds.
But no, I mean, if you could bring in a Chuck Clark or a Bates, man, for that second safety across from Harris, you automatically go from like my expectation right now is divisional. That's what I'm saying. Like I think we have the East locked, and I think we can make it to the division round. You should be able to surpass the wild card for sure, and you should be able to make it to divisional. maybe quite possibly championship. It all depends on how that divisional would go and who it's against, but that's yet to remain seen. But there's no. But if you would grab Bates or Chuck Clark, you're instantly. I'd put us at Super Bowl contender at that point. I don't know about y'all, but I would.
All I'm saying is Marcus Epps and Chuck Clark be a pretty good duo. Y'all sleeping on Marcus Epps. Y'all sleeping on Epps. It's Marcus Epps season.
Nah, that's a solid, okay duo. Clark is alright. I'm sorry.
Clark is alright, but listen, hey, I will gladly take Marcus Epps.
Yeah,
and
I would
Jesse
take
Bates.
him over fucking Rager.
Even what's its face? I noticed this earlier. Trey Boston from the Panthers was like mentioned something about. I need to see if I can find it, but he mentioned something about like made a comment about the Slay BradBerry duo. Yeah, on the corners, man. I'm about to spin the block. I got to get out. Oh, got to get out there with the bros. Okay, never mind. The way it sounded like, it was sounding like he was wanting to come over. I was like,
No, dude. Listen, Bradbury's going to benefit from this. He's going from a CB1 to a CB2.
oh, absolutely.
He's going to benefit from it, no matter how you look at it, no matter how you spin it. Like, it's just going to happen because the pressure isn't ultimately all on him now. He'll be able to play more freely, play aggressive, do whatever he wants to do, but within the limits and the confine of the system. But yeah, he should only flourish from this. And plus, you get to learn from Slay, which makes you only better. So
learn from Slay. He's 30. He good.
It's not 30.
yeah, but dude, it doesn't matter. You're always learning. I mean, shit. Tom Brady's learning at 45.
Yeah, you're right. You got that.
I mean, trust me. There's things Slay knows that he don't know, and there's things he knows that Slay don't know. They'll only both benefit from it.
Absolutely. And again, it's like, as much as we hated Gannon's scheme last year, he's good at developing corners. He's good at coaching up corners. So,
and then he barely.
It's only going to benefit, and people don't realize that, or they do, but they hate the fucking Eagles. In which case, kiss my ass. I don't give a shit.
Now, I got a question. With this pickup right now, where do you guys rank our defense out of 32 at the moment? With how we're
15.
Top 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Papa?
I don't know. I've got to see how they play. On paper, though, 10. I'll go ahead and just say, because I think when we see them play, they can play into top 10. But for now, I'll just say 10. I got to see how they play though first.
All right. Yeah, I was going to be a little lenient with it. I was going to say top 12, but
I was going to be like 11, 12. And...
yeah, I'd put us right around 12, maybe. Just right outside the top 10. But
I got to see how we play first.
East Coast playing it safe over here.
I think I'd definitely be top half for sure. Y'all may have like the best defense in the division. I'll say that.
Damn, Tosh, I appreciate that.
Thanks, man.
Well, the reason why I appreciate it is because a lot of people hold Washington's defense at high regards, and well, they should, because you do have Montez Sweat over there, you do have Chase Young, you do have Leonidas over there, and you got some dogs. But fact is, they've also proven that we don't need to be scared of them. I mean, think about it.
A good chunk of that defense will be injured by their field alone.
Yeah,
that field is scary.
I mean, they really haven't given us fits for as long as they've been there. I can remember back his rookie year when Jack Driscoll had to step in for Lane. on week I think it was like 16 or 17. Chase Young, what? It wasn't week 1. It was the end of the season.
No, it was
when
week
Driscoll
one.
it was week 1 because
Was it?
Driscoll had it. Yes,
Yeah, it was week 1.
Dude, well, the whole point is, though, Driscoll didn't give up 1 sack.
no, he did
He
not.
went against Chase Young. That's pretty impressive, man. And you're supposed to be a defense I fear? Nah, I'm good.
Nah.
I'm good.
Ilata, Dickerson, left side guarded up. Johnson, we literally just said the dude's name. Driscoll, there we go. Locked
Driscoll's a dog. I'm a big arm.
up. The O line is
My boy.
buffed up. Once again, we're gonna have a top 5 O line. I will fight anybody on that.
No, dude, it's no. You're looking at top 2, top 2.
3, top 2, not number 2.
Top 5, top 7.
What do you mean? No, what? Who's better?
No, I agree with AK. I'll
Who is better, Slay?
top down 1 and say top 3, but
I gotta pull up a list.
exactly.
Yeah, you better
Just
pull
stop
that
right there.
list up because
Just stop right there.
I'm serious. If you can name 3 before us, I'll give it to you. But I'm telling you, bro, this offensive line is top 2. There's no way in hell.
Let me see.
Maybe top 3. I might give you 3.
I was gonna say I might go with top 3, but there's
Cleveland, one healthy.
No.
no.
Maybe? I will take our offensive line over Cleveland any day.
Not even
Boston. I got to ask you real quick, man. You're not even an Eagle fan. If you had the choice between the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line right now as it sits in Boston and Cleveland Browns offensive line, whose are you taking?
Eagles, 100%.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, it's his opinion.
No, well,
It is factual.
I mean, don't act like. Wait. I still think the Eagles' offensive line.
He's not an Eagle fan,
We're
man.
top 5 for sure, but
He's not an Eagle fan. That's the point.
It is top 3 at a minimum.
All right, continue. Give me another one.
Colts.
They're good, but no, I don't think they're better.
Right.
Now that's when you could say when healthy, then you can argue.
Yeah,
But
It's close when healthy.
It's very, very
Oh,
close.
it's very close.
They're right there. That's why I said
when healthy.
Yeah, that's why I
not
said you're
healthy,
looking
it's
at 1
no.
or 2. You're looking at 1 or 2. That might be. No,
Okay.
I'll take ours. I mean, it's close, but I'll still take ours. I trust.
Either way, I
Nelson is
still
the
think we're
anchor, and he's
top
had
5.
trouble saying on the field. So no.
Let's see another one.
Did they get Jensen back?
Ryan Jensen.
I think they
Their
did.
center, or did he depart?
Let me see.
Because if he departed, then hell no. It's a solid no. But if he's there, it's close. But
Either way, our
Ryan Jensen's on
top 10. So who?
okay, so it's close, but
Or
still,
top
no, I'd still take ours.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the Colts still.
Oh wait, no. Logan said Jensen's a Bengal, so no, hell no. Their offensive
What?
line.
Yeah. Jensen's a Bengal, and what's his face? Carpet retired, didn't he not?
Yeah. So no, Jensen is no
he's
longer.
not. Ryan Jensen is not on the Bengals. He's on the Bucks.
No, who went to somebody retired on the Bucks, and then somebody went
It
to
was
the Bengals.
Marpet.
Oh,
Yeah, more
well,
pet.
he's fine, but still, even if he's there,
Either way,
I'm
he's
still
retired.
taking
You
Kelps.
still have Tristan Wirfs though, so it's not like I understand.
Yeah,
we have Jordan
Jensen's a
but we
huge
got
loss.
Mailata.
That's a huge loss, but you have Jensen, you have Wirfs. They had another guy. He's on the interior. I forgot his name. What's his name?
So
Alex
wait,
Kappa.
you're gonna Slay, you're my lotto.
Kappa, I think Kappa's gone. Kappa's gone.
He went to
Kappa's
the
gone?
Bengals. Yeah, Kappa went to the Bengals.
So Slay,
Yeah,
Kappa
Kappa
went to the
went to the
Bengals.
Bengals.
so Slay, my lotto or Wirfs, who you taking?
Mailata or Wirfs?
Between the two of them, who you taking?
Probably Wirfs by a slight
Oh.
bit.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
What?
How
No,
is that
first of all,
crazy though?
no.
Wirfs is one of the best offensive linemen in the game, bro. Yo,
It doesn't matter.
That's a disrespect towards worse, bro.
That's not
I'm
disrespectful.
still taking
No,
our
it's
O
not.
line over Tampa's.
Oh yeah, the Bucks
I'll
do
take
got
that.
Shaq.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
I think our offensive line is top 5 for sure, but I still think
That's
worse is better
disrespectful.
than
Just get the
Mailata.
fuck out of here.
You're being disrespectful.
Bro, I just said we're top 5.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. The whole worse over Mailata thing. That is
Bro,
disrespectful.
Mm.
his production, PFF, like I could keep going.
Yeah, and I can say the same right back to you about Mailata too.
Yeah, but worse is the guy that barely be getting beat though. Like,
Mailata hardly ever gets beat
I'm about
either.
to say, my lot of it. My
nah,
lot
he
of
got
And Mailata's
couple
only been
sacks
playing
last year.
football 5 years. Worse has been playing his whole life. Point.
I mean, that is true. But worse is still like, so far has
No,
been better.
You're wrong. Get off.
I mean, I like my Lotta though. That don't mean anything.
Why do we keep inviting this dude? Why do we keep giving him the links?
Man, I got
Oh,
Hey, I like that.
y'all are
that.
disrespecting
you
worse.
got
I
Eagle.
don't like
You
this.
got
I
your
like
Eagle fan.
No, I'm not disrespecting him. I asked you who was better, and you said worse. That is not being disrespectful to Tampa Bay. I said Tampa Bay's offensive line is definitely top 5 as well. But when you look at just the solo player between Wirfs and Mailata, I'm taking Mailata over Wirfs every time.
Why?
Fault.
Why?
I'll
You
say
have to have a
Baltimore when
reason.
healthy East Coast.
Because he is a mountain of a
Baltimore
fucking
definitely top
man.
10
I
every
could
way,
say the
so
same
I
thing
can
about
agree
work.
with that. Miami.
It doesn't matter. Mailata's proven. Why the fuck? Why do I need to change it?
Yo, so Worfs isn't proven basically.
I didn't say that, but he's proven a lot to me that proves that he's a all-star, all-pro, and I don't need anyone else. You can sit there and say Worfs is better, but Mailata's shown you he's just as good.
I
So
mean,
it doesn't matter, honestly. But I because it's that close, I'm taking Mailata just because he is my right tackle. Like if he sucked, then sure, I'd give you Worfs, but he doesn't. So
yeah. I mean, he was Worfs was named.
oh,
to a
look
Pro
at
Bowl
that.
and an All-Pro.
Andrew Thomas was better than Worfs. So
Hey, Worfs was named to a Pro Bowl and an All Pro. So, what are we talking here? And Thomas was statistically one of the best offensive linemen in the game.
wasn't Mailata an all-pro and a Pro Bowler?
No.
Didn't he just make the Pro Bowl?
No, he was not in the Pro Bowl. If
They
that
hate
man
us.
was in the Pro Bowl, we would have seen.
Mailata didn't make the Pro Bowl, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that's messed up.
That's because they hate us. It's simple as that.
I think Worfs is slightly better though, to be honest.
That's
I guess your opinion though. It's not mine. You good.
No,
I
it's
don't judge
factual.
people for their opinions. That man shaking his head.
Yes. I just, my mind is blown. Sorry. I just lost all train of thought. No, man. Listen, I gotta say, sky's the limit for this team. In all honesty, this all truly falls on these coaches. You know, at the beginning, like I said, a lot of us get a lot down on Howie Roseman, you know, for the past, especially with the whole DK Justin Jefferson thing, you know. And over the last 2 years, this man's truly proven a lot, you know. Last year's draft class was solid. He went out and got Devontae Smith, traded up for him, went and got Landon Dickerson, who ended up being a really good player for us. And, you know, he went and got Milton Williams, and we were kind of a little harsh on that one, but, you know, he proved us wrong, so I'll eat my crow for that. But then you go and you see this year, and goes out and gets Jordan Davis, trades up in front of Baltimore to grab him because they were going to take him if he was there. Goes out and gets
Kobe Dean in the third round.
right. You go out and you get Jurgens in the second round to get Kelsey's handpicked center, which is awesome. And then somehow, some way, Nakobe Dean, a top 15 talent,
By the grace of God.
dropped all the way to the third round, and we got him. Not sure exactly how the hell that happened. Everyone kind of is scratching their heads still to the day. And then you sign Riddick, you sign Kaiser White, and then you go and you get BradBerry, you bring in Pascal, and then Covey. You bring in Josh Jobe and Goodrich, and dude, there's so much young talent here, man. If this season end up ultimately comes to a fail, it is not on Howie at this point anymore. Like he's actually washed away his sins at the moment, so to speak.
Would you
So
say it's probably on Jalen Hurts or somebody?
it's on the coaches and Hurts at this point, man. If our offense is cooking and we lose games because of our defense, that's on JG. If our defense is stellar and we're losing games because our offense doesn't go, that's on Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts. But none of this falls on Howie now. Like the man truly did his job, at least
Yeah,
in
he
my.
did his job.
He came out here and he jet lead the shit out of this offseason, man. Like, so it is solely on these coaches and Jalen Hurts. I mean, I don't know how y'all feel. You can give your takes, but
I agree.
that's one hell of a takes play.
I mean, no further context. I disagree. You explained it well.
How about you, Papa?
What? What's happening now?
What?
I zoned out after Slay was saying dumb shit. What is the question?
Well, I am not stating all that shit again.
Okay.
Todd, go for it, man.
No, I agree with everything you said. I think if this doesn't somehow work out for y'all, I think this just falls into Jalen Hurts, Nick Sirianni, and the rest of the coaching staff, and they'll just figure it out from there. I mean, I got a pretty damn good foundation there, so it all comes down to Jalen Hurts. What can he do?
Yeah, so with all the actually, Boston, what do you say, man?
If y'all don't, this team doesn't make the playoffs and Jalen Hurts doesn't win a playoff game, I think his chances as an Eagles quarterback is not going to happen. He has to prove he can be a good quarterback in the NFL.
Staples isn't even on the roster, I don't think.
They have to win. Jalen Hurts has to win at least one playoff game this year. With the roster y'all have,
Staples is trash.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. You have to win a playoff game. Like now, granted, we put these stipulations on, like you have to win a playoff game, but we don't really truly know what and if injuries are going to happen. You know what I mean? Like it's a long way to go. You know what I'm saying? So we do have expectations for this team, but if people start dropping like flies and key individuals, this season could turn around and go negative very quickly. You know what I mean? So
Also,
we don't
I
want
think a lot of
that.
people are mentioning. Pretty sure it's contract year for Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's his third year. Never mind.
Well, it kind of is though because they use they usually
He's a
get a
second round
contract
pick.
before
before his
the
last, yeah,
final
before
year.
he's a free
You
agent.
know? So he's actually got 2 years. He's got this year and next year. But if he balls out this year, he probably will get a
He'll
contract.
probably get a contract extension,
But
absolutely.
that's why I said at the beginning, him being here is what ultimately made this possible to a sense. Because
Oh,
if we would
absolutely.
have had to go out and get a Russell Wilson or a Deshaun Watson, you ultimately have to pay those people, which wouldn't have let us bring in Riddick, which wouldn't have let us be able to bring in White and BradBerry. So it's
Or
good.
AJ Brown.
Or AJ Brown. So when you look at it, it benefited us doing this. And two, if he does do good, and say he wins the wild card, but he loses the divisional, which even he can still do good in the divisional and lose, and we can be proud of that. If we just last minute just couldn't hold up or something, because he only won one wild card game, man. You would ultimately think you could get this kid for a pretty reasonable price. Like, he's not going to reset the quarterback market. You know what I mean? Like, you could probably get Jalen Hurts with one playoff win probably around 30 mil.
I also don't even think he's going to be like, I want a max contract, because it's like,
Yeah,
it's also just him. It's not like he's providing for, which, granted, yes, that stuff matters, like, providing for wife, kids, whatever.
true.
But also, and it's the same thing with Brady. It's like, with Brady, he didn't have like that Patrick Mahomes contract or like Josh Allen. He was like, I'll take a
Takes pay
good,
cuts.
what I think, yeah, he'll take pay cuts. And then it's like, build up this team. Let's go.
And I do see Jalen being kind of football savvy like that. Because he ultimately knows, and you've heard him talk about it plenty of times, it takes everyone to win a game. So him talking like that and him knowing that, like, I think he'll take care of himself, but he's not going to take care of himself to the point where he puts the team in danger to lose. You know
He's
what I
gonna
mean?
go. He's gonna be financially stable for years to come, but he's not gonna be like, give me the Patrick Mahomes deal.
Yeah, he'll. I think the only time that he'll ever ask for that money is if he actually truly does something, as in win a Super Bowl.
Win the Super Bowl, yeah.
Yeah,
I understand what you're talking about. I understand what you meant. Yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, but I read an article today and I shared it in the East Meets West. I'll send it to you, Papa. Because of all the moves that we've made this year, they actually have Jalen Hurts as a dark horse candidate for MVP.
For MVP, yeah. I
You
think
saw
I've
that
seen that.
too?
I've seen it on like Instagram page of like Eagle fans being like, here's what I think is going to be not like MVP of the whole league, but like MVP of the team. But yeah, I mean,
And that's crazy because we were talking about it over on Mitch's channel before I went live, and they asked the question like, what did Lamar have his MVP year? And dude, it was crazy. I didn't know this man threw 42 touchdowns that year. Like, I wasn't expecting that. I totally, it didn't feel like he did.
Yeah, he's the
And
league leader in passing touchdowns his
yeah,
MVP year, and he also ran for 1,000 yards. He did that shit twice.
exactly. So, when you sit here and you look at it, if you're truly putting Jalen Hurts into that category, you're telling me this man has got to have 4,000 yards and he's got to have 40 touchdowns. I was like, I love the kid, don't get me wrong, but even
Our
I brought up
points,
the
though,
question. Yeah, even I brought up the question: Is Jalen Hurts even a 30-plus touchdown thrower a year? Like, I can live if the kid gets 4,000 yards passing and 25 touchdowns and rush for 800 and have 8 to 10 touchdowns a year. I can live with that. I don't need the
yeah.
kid to throw for 4 or 5,000 yards.
And also, I will stick with this, and I don't care what anybody says. Defense 100% wins championships, so it's not like he
Yeah.
needs to be a 40-plus passing alone.
No, he just needs to be accurate on time and not.
He needs to just score with the offense, and defense needs to, obviously, as stupid as this sounds, offense needs to score, defense needs to stop. he needs to put the offense in a good position, and defense needs to not give up 99-yard drives like they did a lot last year.
Hey, I don't understand East Coast either. I'm just telling you what's out there.
Oh yeah, no,
I mean,
100%.
it's just one of those things. I guess with all the acquisitions that we made, they're taking it that it's going to be really hard for us to lose. I don't know.
That's cool. Trey Boston liked my tweet.
Yeah. But I have a lot of faith in Jalen Hurts. I mean, because we talked about it. You know, I do believe that there are better quarterbacks out there. But what makes Jalen different is his desire to work, and you know he's constantly always trying to get better. And I think this kid is, as long as he keeps working as hard as he does, he'll reach his max potential. And I'm honestly intrigued on what that is. You know, what is Jalen Hurts' max potential? I don't know. You know, it's only going to be as good as what he allows himself to be. So I'm willing to be patient and see what happens, you know. But I think he does take a positive step this year, in my opinion.
That's actually really cool. So how I was talking about the Trey Boston commenting on like, oh, you know, like loves to get out there with the boys and all of that. Apparently Trey Boston's a free agent. I didn't know that. And he just liked my tweet about me telling him to come to Philly.
Who?
Trey Boston, safety from the Panthers.
Oh.
I guarantee you, if you look him up, you'll remember what he looks like. Because I completely forgot he was a free agent.
No, I've heard of him.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, listen, Slay been recruiting. Now I'm recruiting. Howie, give me a job. Let me get that money.
So, Boston, how you feeling about your Pats, big dog?
Oh, God. Just not talk about it.
No, seriously. Be honest,
so
man.
much pain in free agency. It's not even funny. But realistically, Bill Belichick, after the draft, like, I got over the Cole Strange pick. Obviously, Bill Belichick was going to get him. But
that Cole Strange pick was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking, but after I looked at it, Cole Strange only let one QB hit in 4 or 5 years of college. He was like a good old line in Chattanooga. It's just he was in Chattanooga and nobody was paying attention.
You should hop in, by the way.
But after I looked at it, at the end of the day, Bill was going to pick him anyway, so he was going to pick an O-line first round anyway, so. But realistically, I think the Patriots will make the playoffs again as a wild card team. But I don't think we're going any farther than the divisional round.
Yeah, well, I mean, in all due respect, there, East Coast, Antonio Brown was a fucking beast before Burfict shot him in the head. So hard work does pay off.
I don't want to say I can't wait because that sounds bad, but I guarantee you there's going to be like a Netflix documentary at 30 for 30, and it's like Antonio Brown, CTE. Like,
bro, I'm telling you that. I'm telling you, Burfict is the cause for Antonio.
100%.
100%, because that kid has never been the same since that hit.
No, he
never
hasn't.
been the same.
Andrew the Beast when he got hit.
Because it's not like random coaching change, like, or like coach lost aspect or whatever, because it was still Mike Tomlin at the time.
Yeah.
And it was the same quarterback.
Yeah, it was still Ben. It was still...
Yeah, no. And then he had the audacity to sit there and say he winked at him and was smiling and laughing, faking. It was like, bro, that he was not faking. The dude was stonewalled. Like, when he hit the ground, his arms were out. Like, his arms were stiff. He was out cold. Like, there was no playing. Like, you straight up racked his brain, dude.
I thought he was paralyzed at first.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I thought
was that not the same year as well with the
That was the playoff game.
I don't think it was though.
Yeah, it
think it
was.
was
It
to
was
get.
the playoff.
Oh, I
It
thought
was,
it was. Oh, I thought
it
it was to
was
get
the
into the
wild
playoff.
card game. It was the wild
That's right.
card
It was. Yeah, it was a wild card game.
against the Bengals,
Because
and
it was
and
the
they
last.
said that if Antonio Brown came back and played next week, it would that he was faking. And the fact is, Antonio Brown did not play the next week, and they ended up losing.
Mhm. Was that also? Was that not the same year? That was either the same year or it was the year after with the Ryan Shazier accident.
Mm-hmm. That was the year. That was the year.
Was that the year after?
That was the year. I
I
think
think it might have been a year after.
no. I want to say Shazier was playing then, wasn't he?
I have to look this up.
Okay, Shazier was in. That was 2017.
Yeah, we are in 22.
2016. Okay,
Okay,
so it
yeah,
was the year
Shazier
after.
was playing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shazier was playing.
So
The Burfict hit was 2016. Shazier's hit was 2017. Man, Steelers just can't fucking win.
No, man, I remember watching that game. Me and Ange were watching, and dude, I honestly didn't know it was going to be that bad at first. You know, like
Oh, the Shazier?
you could see that his head went directly in, you know, and
Yeah.
his neck went, but I didn't know it was going to be that bad.
Oh,
But when
I knew
heard
once
it,
I
was
saw him
like,
like
wow,
take a couple of times to roll over to his like
yeah,
stomach and then just flop his hand on his back. I was like, oh no. I was like, he's
yeah.
done.
But I mean, you know, there's sometimes though whenever you pinch nerves, so sometimes things.
Yeah, but I
Thumbs
don't know.
go a little
I
wild.
saw him flailing and rolling around like a turtle, and I went, he's
Yeah,
done.
no,
So I went, that's
was.
his career right there.
The other, like for instance, I Teddy Bridgewater, I thought he was toast. Remember
Oh, I
that
think
when
we
he
all
took?
yeah. I was with you. I saw the Teddy Bridgewater. I went, he's done. The fact that he came back and is still relatively playing is shocking to me.
Yeah, I don't know how a man like
I'll
that
respect
hit
for Bridgewater
and
for
still
that.
is okay, but props to him. He's flexible.
It's the same thing with Alex Smith. I will always have props for Bridgewater and Smith for
Oh, yeah,
playing
100%.
after those injuries.
Hmm.
Because yeah, that Alex Smith injury, I thought that was done. He was
That
done.
was disgusting.
I thought he was going to lose his leg,
And then he came back.
and then the fact that he came back, I was like, oh my god. And then I
Didn't
was
they
like,
win
get out
that
of
game?
Washington,
Didn't
please.
he win that game that he came back? I can't remember.
I don't know. It was with
They came
Washington,
back
so
like 2 years.
I really don't know. But who cares? Like
Yeah, just the fact that he came back.
the fact that he came
Yeah.
back, like
Right, that's crazy.
that shit. Mad props to him for that.
Yeah, no, it's been a crazy couple of years, man. You know, we've had a lot of people get in trouble. Also, you know, some big stars, and it's really sad because you know you see these guys, and you know you wish them nothing but the best, and they get to do something that all of us wish we could do. You know, and that's just play football. You know, you can wake up every morning and just play a sport. That's all you do all day long. You know,
And
and
then that's literally like after you retire too. So we're talking like mid 30s, 40s for a
yeah,
good chunk.
and you get millions of
And
dollars
then
to do it.
I never have to work another day.
Yeah, you get millions and millions of dollars to do it. You know, and you don't have no cares in the world. And some guys just piss it away. Like, you know, that Ruggs thing pisses me off because he was such a great talent. And it's like, dude, you know, one, it's called an Uber, or two, guess what? Every organization has people who drive you around for free. Why did you not use
You
that?
also have these things called teammates and friends.
Yeah, like, you know, so it's like use your heads. Like you guys went to college. You're not dumb. You know, you're taught this shit at a young age. And they take the shit for granted. They think they're invincible, and it pisses
Especially
me
with
off
college,
because it's
too.
like, dude, I would give both of my nuts to be in your shoes. You know, like
maybe
I'm
not,
not
maybe
even,
not Ruggs' shoes right now, but yeah, I get what
well,
you
Yeah,
as an athlete to be able to play in the
mean.
NFL and make
100%.
the money they make, I would give both my nuts to have that because
Yeah.
only 1%
For
of the
a
only
fact.
1% of college players make it in the NFL.
Oh, 100%.
You
And you
know,
know,
so
fact, Raider fans were thinking, man, if Ruggs wasn't a dumbass, you got Ruggs, Adams, and Renfro.
yeah.
jeez.
But yeah, no, like, and especially with, I'm not saying that with all colleges or even all pros, but the fact that Nick Saban was his college coach, and then
Yeah.
he made it to the pros, he had a bright future and did stupid shit like that. 100%, I agree. Pisses me off.
Well, and you know that's what kind of pissed me off about the Deshaun thing, whether he did it or not. Dude, you are a professional athlete. Don't even put yourselves in those
You don't
situations.
need that many masseuses, my guy.
Well, no. My whole point is you don't even need to be putting yourself in that situation. Like you should automatically have known. No, this is the wrong thing to do because publicity will eat this shit alive. You know, like that's common sense. You know what I mean? Like just have a little bit more of it because there's people out here, man, that's all they would dream about having is that lifestyle. You know, because dude, you can play in the NFL for 12 years and never have a care in the world again if you do it right. And trust me, man, that's something I give these players is they're starting to be very smart with their money. You know, they're investing into. Some people are putting it into restaurants. Other people are putting it into stocks. Other people are using it to get an education to go into broadcasting, so they make even more money after they retire. You know, like they're actually doing really well with their money these days. So you know, it's a really good thing, and it just really irritates me when somebody takes advantage of it because the only few people get to do it and to be great at doing it.
Yeah, it's just shit's just fucking crazy, man. Because I think even I guess there are rumors Deshaun might be suspended for the first 3 to 4 games.
Because it's
I,
still
I, I
cases.
accept it.
I don't know.
I,
I mean,
I figured the NFL would do something eventually, you know, because they always have to have their hand in something.
Mm-hmm.
A point has always got to be proven, you know. But in all honesty, Boston, seriously, man, you haven't escaped it. What's your team looking like going into the season, man? And do you expect to be a threat any like you were last year, or do you think you guys take a step back?
We lost most of our coaching staff, and they went to most of our coaching staff went to the Raiders.
Yeah,
Which
but you still got Bill.
I know, but in all honesty, I think it might be a downgrade from it might be a little upgrade from last year, probably 11-6. I say, because last year we went 10-7, so I say we win like one more game. In all honesty,
Now you're getting that through your draft upgrades, or like I'm sorry, man, I'm not familiar with everyone you acquired, so
yeah, I think because we got some corners now from the draft. We
okay.
got I think we got Tyquan Thorne, the fastest receiver in the draft from Baylor,
I
which
heard
would
about
be
that.
good
Yeah.
for Mac, and he has Devontae Parker there too, and Myers.
Oh, right up, Boston for me.
Oh, you guys did get Devontae Parker. That's right.
Yeah, so they have
Parker, Thornton,
you got
Myers,
Parker, Thornton, Myers.
Aguilar.
Well, you can't trust him all the time.
We have N'Keal Harry still.
I was about to say, yeah.
For
Besides,
goddamn reason.
Are you guys gonna ever trade him, man? Because he's
I
been
don't know. I
out
want him
2
gone.
years, bro.
are you gonna
We
trade
should've
or
traded
just
him to
cut
the
him? You
Dolphins.
should probably just cut him.
At this point, I wanted him gone when there's rumors we were trading him, but
Like
he's not gone.
Dude, Jacoby Myers, man, he's sneaky good.
Myers is very sneaky good.
I
He's
think
very
he can break
underrated.
out this
Like,
year.
I had him in fantasy. It was either last year or the year before, man, and he did not do bad for me. I must not lie.
I think it was the year before because I'm pretty sure I had him this year.
The one with Tom Brady's last year, right?
Yeah, that was the year before.
Yeah.
Then yeah, the year
Yeah,
before.
yeah, dude. He actually did really well with Tom. Him and Tom put up some nice numbers in fantasy.
Yes.
I think he's going to be our breakout player this year.
You think so?
Yeah.
What even will be like y'all starting lineup though for receiving core? I guess.
Receiving, I know Hunter's going to be there. Smith, Parker, Myers. If we start Tyquan Thornton, he'll be there, and then Nikhil Harry, I think.
Well, Thornton was what y'all second.
Our second draft pick, I think.
So I mean, I would imagine y'all would start Thornton.
Thornton's probably going to be their slot guy, probably.
Probably.
Because he's super fast, dude. They can just unleash him down the seam.
And then we have Parker as well, which he's also fast.
So my question is, who your number one would be?
I think Devontae Parker would be our number one.
You don't think Meyer would be your number one?
No, because I think we just traded for them. We just traded for Parker because we need a number one receiver.
Okay. So Meyer would be your two, and then Thornton would be your three?
Yeah. That's not bad.
That's not bad. No, that's actually not bad. That's not a bad three.
Then you have Hunter Henry and as tight end.
Do you still have Geno Smith?
Yeah, we still got Smith and Henry.
And Smith did better for you guys last year than Henry, right?
No, Henry did better.
Oh, I thought Jody did better.
No, I thought Smith did.
I think Henry didn't drop a pass in the end zone for I think it was like a while. I gotta search this up.
I thought Smith
I'm already on it.
All right. Well, he might not have done the best out of both of them, but I know he was actually pretty solid for you guys. He did a good job.
Solid.
Better than what I thought he would do.
Yeah, no, never mind. It was definitely Smith. Jonu Smith, 28 receptions, 294, 1 touchdown. Hunter Henry, 50 receptions, 603, 9 touchdowns.
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
So, yeah, never mind. It was definitely Hunter Henry that did better.
Okay.
I think it was what was it? It was I think it was 9 weeks in a row he didn't drop a pass into the red zone or something.
Probably.
Well, that's cool.
It was like a big stat.
Smith compliments him well, though.
Yeah.
You guys use him more for in the run game anyway, right?
I think so, yeah. Next year, Bill said he's going to be where he spends the most money, like when we got Henry and Smith.
You know, I really like your halfback combo you got going on too.
We got Harris and Harris.
Harris and Harris.
Oh wait, well, what are you guys doing with Stevenson?
At this point, we might last year. We might put him in those. Was it thinking on third downs? We might put him in.
I mean, he didn't do bad for you, right?
No, he didn't. He was actually solid. It was his yards after contact, which got us to him, which was really good.
What was it, that Bills game they both went off?
Yeah.
That snow game, right?
Oh, the snow game. I love that game.
On the Bills?
Mac only threw 3 passes.
Yeah.
But I regret the playoff game. That's what it haunts me.
The East Coast says Ramondre is your best back. Don't know why he is.
Ramondre Stevenson.
I say David Harris is our best. Because he almost had 1,000 yards rushing last year.
I just want to say.
Well, he probably got used more, though.
Yeah, he did.
This is mainly going to be for AK. I'm going to say right now, one of my favorite undrafted free agents and who I can really see sneaking in onto, not starting, but backup running back, Kennedy Brooks from Oklahoma.
Yep.
That dude. Oh.
Yeah. No.
I am so excited. And then Brittany Covey from Utah, I think, is going to be a return. I think we finally have a return specialist in that guy.
Dude, if you can just get half the production of what he did in college, it's
oh, absolutely. And we've even seen, and this fully makes me believe, even though he's a tight end and the other just sucks, but JJ, I think, will be out the window. Rager, I think, especially adding my boy Josh Hammond, who also was a good return specialist and was a good player. And then they signed the other guy. I can't remember his name, but he's from Fresno. They signed him and they claimed Hammond off of waivers. Those two, I'm not saying they'll make the 53, obviously, but those two, man, I think is going to be.
Nah, Rager is getting buried fast.
Yeah, Rager is getting buried fast, and that's was going to be my main point, and I just.
Yeah, and I like that, and in all honesty, man, too, I won't lie, I wouldn't mind seeing Britton Covey in the slot a couple times.
I wouldn't mind that either, but yeah,
Like,
definitely.
I
Covey
speed,
and Josh
dude.
Hammond.
He's like a in my opinion, he's like a CMC at slot.
Right after, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I can see Josh Hammond be a good. I could see him even beat out Hightower. Like,
oh, Hightower, dude, he's a blimp on the radar, dude. He's gone. Rager's gone. JJ, he's got a foot and a half out the door.
yeah,
I'm okay, dude. We're moving in the right direction. We are slowly sifting out the ones that don't belong and bringing in the ones that do.
yeah.
So I'm very, very happy with the direction we're moving. But yeah, we are coming up on 2 hours here, man. I appreciate you guys coming on. You guys got anything final to say about anything at all?
When are y'all cutting Jalen Rager?
Soon.
Because that man needs to be going. I'm just being honest.
He says that, and then that's when Bill Belichick's going to be like, "Oh, he's released you."
If he comes to the Patriots, I'm done. I'm done with this team.
He signed Aguilar. He'll sign Rager. I'm calling it now.
And he'll bench Rager for the whole season.
Yes, I like that. Drew Covey, maybe like Wes Welker. No, dude, he definitely does give a Wes Welker vibe. Who's the other? He played for the Bills.
What's his name? Cole Beasley.
Cole Beasley. Yeah, he that Cole Beasley vibe. You know, he's that little guy who can play the slot, like Danny Amendola, Julian Edelman, those tiny guys who they might be small, but they can make a huge impact. You know, he definitely gives you that vibe. So yeah, man, I like it a lot. I think you could use Covey in a lot of ways. I believe you could use him on end arounds. You could do it on reverses. You can use this kid in the screen game. Dude, he could be a Debo Samuel for our offense. You know what I mean? He could definitely do it all for you, Dolly type player.
Okay, when you said Danny Amendola and Julian Edelman brought me back to old Patriots and remembered me how all the memories I had.
Oh yeah.
But now it sucks because it's all gone.
I feel like people also forget, because I even forget sometimes. Very interested to see what that Devin Allen guy does.
The one from Oregon, right?
Yeah, the one from Oregon, like the super duper track star. Very interested. I'm just interested to see what he does, because I have a list. Because we now have 12 receivers. We've got Brown. We've got AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Pascal, Regalar, Quez Watkins, Greg Ward, Hightower, Covey, Deion Kane, Carrick Wheatfall, Josh Hammond, and Devon Allen.
You know, that's another thing, man, that pisses me off. Why did y'all go out and waste the fucking money on Greg Ward just to do this? Because, I mean, if you look at this roster, man, Greg Ward's never hitting the field.
I was going to say, at this point, Greg Ward just might be a camp body.
Yeah, so it's like that kind of irritates me that you went out and, you know, you wasted money on signing Greg Ward and then you stack up all these players. It's like, dude, Greg Ward's just sifting out too. So, you know, that really irritates me, but
it's going to be, and we say this every year, it's going to be a competition now at wide receiver, though. Like an actual fucking competition. So it's gonna be interesting, because I think you could see I think you'll see Kane out. I think you'll see Hightower out or put on practice squad. Ward possibly, Rager hopefully.
I believe Covey will make it to practice
Cubby
squad.
will make it. Oh, I think Cubby will be your main returner.
Oh yeah, he'll probably make special teams. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll make special teams. Hammond could be interesting. I think Hammond, because we always fall in love with one guy in preseason. I think Hammond's going to be the guy we fall in love with in preseason. I don't know. It could end up being
That's not a bad idea. Ward
It
may
could
be a trade piece.
Covey or Hammond could be a trade piece. I doubt it. Who besides the Eagles would really take Greg Ward?
I mean, hold up. This coming from an Eagle fan. Would you rather have Greg Ward or Jalen Rager? Let's be honest.
I mean, Greg Ward, but that's just
Okay. That's my point. That's my point.
Who else besides apparently Baltimore would take
that's my whole point. Greg Ward at this point probably gives you a little bit more value than what Jalen Rager does, because Greg Ward actually can catch footballs, and
maybe a team that needs like a number 4. Because I'm sorry, Zach Pascal's your number 4 for Eagles right now.
So I'd be okay with trading.
I'd rather take Pascal over Ward.
What? No, I like Pascal, man. Listen, Pascal gives you that 6'2" body frame, man.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
saying.
The red zone is good. I'm not trading Pascal.
I know. I said I would take Pascal over Ward.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I might have.
No, you're good. That's why when you said what, I was like, oh, are you?
Okay. Yeah, no. Pascal is playing from 20 yards in. Like, I'm telling you, like he's your guy in the slot you want that can just pick it right over top of those linebackers, man. I think he's gonna have a good year in there. What's good, Paul? But
I'm good. Yo, Lex, what's up? I didn't know you followed that guy.
What's up?
Oh yeah, dude. I got people all over, man.
I know guys.
I know guys who shot guys, who robbed guys, who.
Wait, hold on, what?
I'm the one that shot.
I'm the one that robbed.
Yeah. Nah, man. Appreciate you coming on, bud. How you feeling about the acquisition of BradBerry and everything, man? How you feeling on the?
Oh yeah, I hate y'all for that. Why can't y'all let him come to the Patriots?
You suck.
Man, we're gonna be good this year. Like BradBerry, James BradBerry, AJ Brown, Nakobe Dean, Jordan Davis. 13 wins, 14 wins max. I think we're at the top of the division. We got an easy schedule.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, man. I'm right there as well. I had us at 12-5 before BradBerry. I'll give us one more win. I think we can sneak one more. So I'll give us 12-13. Our low should be 10-11. I still will be okay with 10 or 11 wins. Anything below 10 is so far fucking unacceptable, and I'm dismantling this whole fucking team come next year. I'm not lying, man, but no, I'm just playing really. But what would happen is it would probably be on Jalen Hurts, and somebody's going to have to step in. But no, man, it's sky's the limit, honestly. It truly is. It's on coaching and Hurts at this point.
I was gonna say it's on Gannon and Hurts at this point.
Yeah.
Which I'm not worried about Hurts. I'm more worried about Gannon. But Gannon was like, "Listen, I need weapons." Well, motherfucker, we got you weapons.
So about AJ Brown, top 10 receiver.
We got you talent.
Yeah, he's the best wide receiver in the NFC. Who else is better than him?
You say NFC or NFC East?
I think NFC East personally.
Okay.
NFC.
NFC as a whole.
That's why the NFC with a whole bunch of receivers.
I was gonna say NFC as a whole. I can name a couple, but AJ Brown is still very
Hopkins.
Cup.
When he's not on drugs, sure.
How did he get suspended 6 weeks by Kyle Ridley gets spent
Yo,
a whole
AK,
season
you know what?
playing on the Falcons.
Don't get me started, because
That's the dumbest
I will just get
thing I've
angry.
ever seen.
I will just get
What's,
angry.
what's so positive?
You know when you're coming down this year?
Um,
I remember you say you were trying to come down.
I'll be down to one of the games. I'm not sure which one yet. I'll let you know whenever I do. I might be there over Memorial Day weekend. Um,
Hey, my birthday, Memorial Day.
oh, happy early birthday, bud.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
gotta
mean
work my
for like an
birthday. I have
Eagles
to
game,
think.
for like a tailgate.
Yeah, no, I'll be down definitely for one of the open practices. Probably the first open practice. I'll be down for that one. So
Uh,
that'll be the soonest I'll be down there, like for an event wise.
yeah.
Um, but no, they do have a question out there that, do we have 2,000-yard receivers? Well, for sure we have 2,000-yard receivers. Because Smith could easily be one, and so could AJ Brown. But could they both get it? I don't think they're both going to reach 1,000 yards. I think one or the other will. In fact, I think it's going to be Smith that gets it, because AJ Brown is going to take a lot more heat, and Smith is going to be going against CB2s instead of CB1s now, which he should be a lot better than what he was last year. And I think AJ Brown will be close, but I don't think he'll be there. But that's not going to say that he didn't do good. He's going to
Right.
be effective, but he's going to be effective because he's going to take so much off everyone else. He'll still eat. He'll still get his yards. He'll still get his touchdowns. He just won't be 1,000 yards because of it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
How you guys feel about that?
I
Yeah.
could see Smith getting
Yeah, I can
1,000
agree
yards
with
this
it.
year.
I mean, does
AJ Brown
anyone
will be close.
AJ will get his 1,000?
I
feel like
could
pretty
see
close.
him getting close, like 900, but he's not going to get 1,000 because Devontae will is the number one receiver. I
Well,
think.
no, Devontae's number 2.
Yeah,
Devontae's
Devontae
not
is
number
number
one.
2.
Devontae's going to be number 2. I can see. I don't know. I can.
Who's gonna
I
be
see
number 3?
Devontae getting it.
I think we'll get a 1,000-yard receiver. I don't know who it is.
What did you ask?
Who's gonna be number 3? Pascal?
Well,
Jalen Rager.
No,
I think Pascal and
Watkins?
Watkins share it. I think you're
Okay.
going to see it. It all depends on the play, and it all depends on team, like
I think it
matchup.
might be like 600, 400 maybe, or even split like 500.
Yeah, like 60-40. You'll see Watkins in for the majority, but on certain plays you'll see Pascal just because of size.
Yes.
But I think, and then you might sprinkle in like a Britton Covey here and there for certain plays,
Yeah.
or anyone else. I mean, dude, we got 12 wide receivers on here. The chances of somebody showing promise is high, so who knows what happens, man. I'm very intrigued. I really am.
Mm-hmm.
But I am also more intrigued on this secondary too. Like I can't wait to see these young corners battle it out, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's definitely going to be an interesting season, and I can already tell it's going to be a slaughter week 1 at Detroit.
Yeah.
I don't care if they've got Aiden Hutchinson. My lotto will lock his ass up.
I'm not going to disrespect them. They battled their asses off last year. They've gotten a lot better this year. I think they're going to give us a more run for our money, but I don't think they win. They don't. They do have St. Brown. They do have Jamison Williams, but now we have Slay and BradBerry, so we match them there. Maddox in the slot, defensive line. They have DeAndre Swift, but we should be able to stop him. Golf under pressure, you know how he is. He can kind of tank. So, I mean, like I said, man, the pieces are there. It's how we use them.
I think it's gonna be D line.
What do you think about
I
the
think
fact that we have? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I think defensive wise, not a fan of their corners, them being Detroit. I
Yeah.
think really defense wise, the only thing that is somewhat scary is their D line. But with our O line, I'm not that worried. I think their offense will be. I think their offense will be pretty alright. I think JMO definitely will be good. St. Brown. I don't know who will be on who. I don't know. I guess who will be their number one. I assume St. Brown would be one.
St. Brown would be one, I would assume.
And I think BradBerry can handle. Again, I think different scheme. He's going to be in zone. He's going to be CB2. He's going to have Gannon. I think Gannon's going to make him look better.
Yeah, and like I said, it's not going to be easy. You know, like
No, it's not going to be
score their
easy.
points. You know,
They'll score points,
just
but it's not
score
going to be
points.
like. Yeah.
What do you think about the fact of us having 4 primetime or 5? Whatever. What is it? 5 primetime?
Yeah, we have
games
5
this year?
primetime games.
Yeah.
4 of them are home.
Yep.
Week 2.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, I have a very, 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 very good feeling about this year. Super strong. Super strong.
Yeah. I was even feeling good last year, and I know we took our lumps, but then came back. But now that we actually we're done with first year everything, I expect us to come out the gate not having to take our lumps first and then get going. I think it's all right. We're here. We're going.
I'm headed out. I just wanted to come on and talk about the Warriors. It's been a while since I came on, but one question before I go: you still do that the Wandering Minds podcast?
Yeah, it's on delay right now because of just all the stuff going on. But
off season been crazy.
Yeah.
Do you have a separate channel for that now?
Yep.
Can you drop the link in the chat or something? Because I've looked it up.
I'll DM it to you.
All right, yeah, just DM it to me on Twitter or something.
All right, sounds good, buddy.
Appreciate it. All right, bro. Go, bro.
All right, have a good one, bud. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you. Well, listen, man, we're on 2 hours now, so I'm going to end it here. I appreciate everyone who came in and communicated. I appreciate everyone in the chat, everyone on the panel. Thank you so much. Listen, great day to be an Eagle fan. Got James BradBerry, fortified the secondary up just a little bit more. Maybe Jesse Bates, Chuck Clark come over and just solidify that secondary just that little tiny bit more, and man, to the moon, man.
That's don't do that to me, man.
If y'all get Jesse Bates, I'm gonna hate y'all. Y'all already got BradBerry, man.
That's fine.
Yeah. So hey, sky's the limit from here, guys. This all from here on out falls on Nick Sirianni.
Really native, my guy. All I'm saying is bring him home.
Yeah, this all falls on Nick Sirianni, Jonathan Gannon, and Jalen Hurts at this point. Howie Roseman did his job.
Yeah, Howie Roseman is
A+. Yeah, he in my opinion, man, Howie Roseman gets GM of the year. Hands down, he did a fabulous job.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Until next time, guys, I am AK Eagles of the AK Eagles podcast. Fly, Eagles, fly. Go win the NFC East and make us proud. Fly, Eagles, fly, guys. Peace out.